Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. He is through here. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And that was very necessary.
The Dutch have a great heritage of producing some of the most talented strikers, and this one has it all.
The one and only Marco van Basten.
A scorer of outrageous goals.
Have you played against him, Jim?
No, maybe just as well.
Oh, that's well spotted. Pull it, couldn't squeeze it through. And he's been shifted off it. Pull it. Pull it. Van Basten. Inzaghi. Pull it. He's had a hit! Marvellous goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
Paris Saint-Germain finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Thuram makes the interception. And it's Gullit. And here's Van Basten. Now it's Inzaghi. Now it's Gullit. Neymar. He's picked his way through. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Aim forwards. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now, what about a counter-attack? Pull it. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Van Basten! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
That's a decent clearance. Oh, good ball, shots on here. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Lille have the chance to go the other way. And he cuts out the supply. Can he get it through? And the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
pass is intercepted. Bellingham. And it's Nedved. Now it's Hullet. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Quickly taken.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Bellingham, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. Oh, nicely intercepted. Bellingham. And it's Neymar. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Hullet. Oh, good read. He's found a way past. Messi. Messi. And here's Van Basten. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Hullet. And it's Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival.
Lille really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Roberto Baggio. Now it's Messi. And now they can clear their lines. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Pull it. Here's Nedved. Gravenberg. And it's Inzaghi. For Valverde. Bellingham. It's a good spell of possession, this. And it's Neymar. He's going to be disappointed with that. Inzaghi. Hullet. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Lille head into the dressing room pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Lille carrying a one-goal lead. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Van Dijk is there to clear. Threads one in. Looks a good ball through. He's got away. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he's had it nicked away. Van Basten. Real chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Bellingham. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, perfectly measured that. It's not an especially good pass, that. And that could set him on his way. He's found a way through. It's Inzaghi! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. That pass has been well intercepted. Now this could be a chance. And that wasn't far away.
That's just plain unlucky. There were many, me included, who thought that was going in.
Maldini gets over and intercepts. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And he's picked out the run. Well read, and the danger is averted. That's going to go a long way. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Gravenberg. Now it's Hullet. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Neymar. Hullet. Now it's Roberto Baggio.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, super find. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well timed, excellent interception.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
It's a mighty effort! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Taken back almost at once. Into the last quarter of an hour. And it's Neymar. And here's Hullet.
Lille surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Changement pour Lille. Le numéro 21, le numéro 10, Neymar, le numéro 9,
Platini.
Filippo Inzaghi. À leur place, le numéro 16, Sidor, le numéro 7, Hazard,
Gravenberg.
le numéro 17, Eto'o.
That is a
Attention,
great pick out.
changement.
And it's Hullet. Beckenbauer did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Eto'o. Nedved. Eto'o. And a header! And that would have been game, set and match.
Eto'o has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
And he's managed to get free. Can he finish? Sticks it away! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but...
And this is Eto'o. Now the finish! Oh, yes, it's there! Late in the day, this could well be it!
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Lille take what looks to be a decisive lead. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that... Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. Well, we're on the way. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Now it's Hullet. Eto'o. Now it's Neymar. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Hullet. Eto'o. And the shot! It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So, a breakthrough already. Thuram just eases him off the ball. Neymar. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Gravenberg gets rid without sophistication. Neymar. Thuram cuts it out. Lille leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Has a look and plays it forward. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that is a little undercooked.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He could be in here. It's Adriano! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And the shot!
Marseille would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Thuram gets a foot in here. Eto'o showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Hullet. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some, and it's Ronaldinho. Marseille look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just...
Chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Totti clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Defending of the desperate variety. And here's Totti. Great chance! Sticks it away! They have come roaring back!
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Marseille grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
That has been cut short. Approaching the half-hour mark. Nedved. And it's Totti. Maldini. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Bellingham in the hunt and looking threatening. Totti. There's the shot! Nedved. Valverde. Pinches it off him. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Vieira. It's a goal kick. He can run onto that. Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. And that has left him in a heap. That's good running with the ball. And he cuts out the supply. Neymar, who does have an assist to his name. Seedorf, and it's Seedorf. Bellingham.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Ronaldinho. It's Bellingham. Seedorf. Pull it, and it's Seedorf. And it's Eto'o. That's a good ball played into space. Oh, important interception. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Valverde. It's Seedorf. We are into stoppage time. Vieira. Bellingham. And there's the end of the first half. Lille head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's one each. There's the whistle then to start the second half. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Ronaldinho. Maldini deals with that comfortably. And he's managed to get rid. Seedorf. And it's Neymar. Maldini. Lille finding their passes. Always onto this. Bullets! Totti. Now it's Totti. He's found a way through. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Gullit. Lille looking to pass their way through. Gullit. Rijkaard. Now Seedorf. Gives it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Rijkaard cuts out the pass. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Shot a goal! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Seedorf really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Shot could be on. Seedorf. Good running, strong and purposeful. Nedved. Vieira. And it's Totti. Ronaldinho. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now it's Totti. Adriano. Gets a good foot in there. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Ronaldinho. Marseille do have a chance to counter here. Adriano. Oh, he's bustling through here. Nedved has found the net here, of course. Eto'o. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Lille clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Neymar. Bellingham. He's keen, determined to have his say.
Marseille really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Seedorf. Just a quarter of an hour to play. That's a little off target. Gullit.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Changement pour Lille. Le numéro 16.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Le numéro 11. Le numéro 17. Eto'o. À leur place.
Now it's Maradona.
Le numéro 21.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Le numéro
Mbappé.
23.
Now it's
Le numéro
Cruyff.
9.
Mbappe.
Inzaghi. Attention, changement.
Nedved. Cruyff. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Vieira gets across to intercept that. And it's Cruyff. Chouameni. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, good ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Taken back almost at once. He's got away. Oh, great run, magical.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
Additionnel, 1 minute.
It's a pretty loose pass. And that has been clubbed away. And that will be the final act. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that... Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. Well, we're on the way. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well, it's Batistuta. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Christian Abbiati in goal today. Just another example of a great Italian stopper. My goodness me, they've produced a few.
They have, and like some of the current crop, he's someone who's starred at the top level since his teens, Peter. Also proved himself to be a symbol of longevity and consistency.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Beckham. Fernando Torres. Now it's Torres. Well read, nice interception. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Batistuta gets flagged offside. Abbiati can pick that up. Conte. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Bellingham. Neymar. Now it's Eto'o. Shot Bellingham! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Lille with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Punched away.
This is what good chemistry is.
He's got tall. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. To get them off and running. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Tchouameni makes the interception. And it's Neymar. Now it's Hullet. Oh, and he's through the middle. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. This is their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, this looks sharp. Neymar. Nedved. Nedved going face-to-face with his great rival. Great chance! What has happened here? Valverde. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Well, that's well seen too. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ronaldinho. He is through here. Goalkeeper's ball. And it's Nedved. Great work on the overlap. Oh, great play. Eto! And yes, it's there! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Well, it's Batistuta. That is good strength. Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Ronaldinho. It's a good run down the right. Can he get it through? Oh, that's well spotted. Nedved. Valverde. He's had it taken off him. He's in plenty of space here. Beckham. Conte. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Hullet. Stood up well to him there. And it's Ronaldinho. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. There's the whistle for half-time.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Lille go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Changes made by neither side, from what we understand. He's picked his way through. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rodney's had a shot! And that has been clubbed away. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Beckham. Nedved. Now it's Eto. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Bellingham. Van Bouten promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Rivaldo. Now it's Torres. A temporary retreat here. Beckham. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Big header! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And he was alert to it. Just eases him off the ball. Valverde. Nedved.
The attendance for this match was 71,600.
Almost an hour gone. And here's Eto. Nicely spread. Climbs up big! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
And it's Rivaldo. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Maldini. That's Nedved. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nicked it back promptly. And here's Torres. Ronaldinho. Albert Ferrer. Can he spark a counter here? Bellingham. Valverde. Bellingham. And it's Nedved. Looking tidy in possession here. Conte. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Beckham. Maldini calmly anticipates. And smartly reclaimed. Neymar. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And it's Ronaldinho. Fiddles it through. Hits one! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Beckham to take it as usual. And now they can spring out of defence. And they win it back again. Now it's Eto'o. Valverde.
That was lovely, that.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Rivaldo. Neymar chasing after it. Now it's Eto'o. No, he's not getting his way this time. Now it's Nedved. He gets big! Yes! And they are pulling clear here. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Neymar demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Lille find a position of real strength now. In the end, they found themselves 10 in, nowhere to go. Chouameni. Now it's Hullet. Good spot, he's seen the run. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
There will be 1 minute added time.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And that's that. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome.
Please take this
Eto'o
opportunity
claiming
to
the man
pay
of the
a visit
match
to our
award,
official store
and there
where
is very
memorabilia
little
from
room
today's
for
match are
argument.
now available.
Your reflections then? Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. And we're underway. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And expectations are rising, and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. And already we're underway here. Pull it. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Can he get it through? Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Hullet. Nedved. That was always going to be the keeper's. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having cut.
Cruyff! Neymar. Oh, and he's through the middle. Neymar. He's found a way through. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Beckenbauer. That's a shade optimistic. Lille, so far, providing no real... Just the goal kick, real chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Nedved. Seedorf. Here's Nedved. Pull it. That has been cut short. Couldn't squeeze it through. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Cruyff. There's some great running. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Chouameni. Oh, and Cruyff!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
That's been cut out, well played. That looks a good ball through. Seedorf. Neymar. And it's Nedved. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Seedorf. Pull it. Lille finding their passes. Beckenbauer. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Hullet. Nedved. Valverde. Now Seedorf. Filippo. Big header! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Oh, can he get onto this? And he cuts out the supply. Nedved. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Deco will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Messi. Deco. Deco!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. And it's Neymar. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Lahm goes steaming forward. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Rijkaard. Thuram. Pirlo. Lahm. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And he was alert to it. And there's the end of the first half. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. Lille head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out.
Chers spectateurs, veuillez vous munir de vos billets car nous allons procéder à l'annonce des numéros gagnants de la tombola du jour. Changement pour Lille, le numéro 16.
And the action is back on the way.
Pour le remplacer.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Pirlo calmly anticipates. Cruyff. Lille come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Pirlo. Inzaghi. Gullit. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rijkaard cuts it out. And it's Gullit. Bellingham in the hunt and looking threatening. Gullit. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Changement en cours. Le nombre de spectateurs pour ce match, 71 898.
And still, we await the first breakthrough. And no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Inzaghi. Valverde. Roberto Carlos. Chouameni gets across to intercept that. And it's Hullet. Lille perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And here's Hullet. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he was quick to react. Now it's Hullet. Goes in for the header! Sticks it away! And finally he has breathed life into the game! Great header, made it look easy.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Lille are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Neymar. Bellingham. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Neymar. Well, that is one way to stop him.
Lille clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Luis Suarez. Nedved. And it's Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez. Nice physical challenge. Suarez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score... And Cruyff!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Messi. Gets a good foot in there. Ball is over the line.
Changement pour Lille. Le numéro 10, Neymar. Le numéro 11, le numéro 9, Filippo Inzaghi. Le numéro 8, à leur place, le numéro 7, Hazard. Le numéro 23, le numéro 20, le numéro 5, Griezmann. Attention,
Maldini cuts out the pass. Now it's Cruyff. And here's Hazard. Cruyff.
Lille certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
That has not gone well.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps
He's
additionnel.
only too happy to take that back. 2 minutes to be added on. Luis Suarez. Chouameni gets over and intercepts. And that will be the final act. Lille have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, this game looked to have 0-0 written all over it, but credit to them. They upped their game in the end, and I thought they got what they deserved.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my...